Hey guys, here. Welcome to Notes from the Madden Underground. A lot of things we got to go through tonight. A lot of opinions we got to dish out. But first, a word from our sponsor. Let's nail this one. Rock Bottom Coins is the number one place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make okay, stop. All right, that's okay. Let's do this. Let's do this right. Nope, wrong one. All right, we got to get this right. Rock Bottom Coins is the number one place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins from my video, start it over. Word from our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the number one place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins from my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. Nailed it. Okay, so with all that said, opinions, right? First off, the Legends coming tomorrow. Not a fan of just getting two of them every weekend. We're getting limited times back in packs. We'll go talk about limited times in a second. Those coming back in packs. So, like, they're like, oh, it's 4 cards now instead of 3, but it's only 2 Legends. And this year's been a pretty solid year overall for Legends, in my opinion, because we've got Team Diamonds. We got those that launched this year instead of a little bit later into the seasons. I guess it probably came about at the same time because we got the game much later this year. But anyways, power up Bo Jackson right here, 90 overall. Solid card. I'm sad to see him come so early. I think they bring these like big names so early in the cycle so they can hit them 3 times, right? Why hit your big names twice when you can hit them thrice? Okay, it just sounds nice. But the even cooler one. Now look at this card art. It's like, okay, pretty solid. Bazinga. Like that. Did I just go full Sheldon? Never go full Sheldon. Okay, this is badass. All right, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about like card art. This is like the gold standard, okay? Yes. No. Yes. Okay. So anyways, I'm never going to get over these borders. Not necessarily like this huge chunk of border right here. I don't know if you can see it, like this thing that I'm massaging, but like up, like these little things that go off the edge, right? They go like this little thing down here. It's not an actual card. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. All right, I just almost poked myself in the face. This is hot, though. This is really cool. What's interesting, as I'm putting down there, it says limited and power up, right? Limited, power up. So this goes into the power up. They were kind of like fishy on details. Well, this is the power ups are gonna be the same stats as the boss legends, but then like you can use it in the power up too, but then you won't get more stats. I don't know because everything's just +1, right? This is like a throwback to boss legends of old. It's +1 stats. He's going to be kind of nasty out there. I mean, did I want Bo Jackson already? No. We already got Barry Sanders. I didn't think we need another running back, another offensive weapon. So dangerous, right? We got, like, I'll show you the defensive guy in a second, but offense is so powerful in this game, and I think it's just due to that Lamar card, right? If it weren't for the Lamar, I think he's, like, the most overpowered card in the game right now. I don't even think there's anything close to it. Lamar literally changes offense because, like, oh, you got me locked down? I'm taking off, right? But I don't know. My Lamar feels really slow. But like it's such a dangerous weapon. Rollout corners are still a rollout crossers are a big thing now. So it's just disappointing to see with the way the zones just kind of like don't recognize guys running through the zone. Like a cover 3 can have like a guy right in front of his face and he's like, huh, oh, you're running there. It's right next to the sideline. I don't think I'm gonna go over there and notice that you're in my zone. And they complete it and you get really frustrated. So another offensive weapon. It's crazy. It's cool, I guess. And if anything's cool, I'm generally okay with it. Game balance is already kind of out of whack. We'll talk about the meta in a second, but limited time cards. All right, this card. I think his base card will probably go for like standard amount, maybe like what, 600, 700K. Let's look at what Rod Woodson's at right now before we decide what Bo Jackson's going to be. His limited, with the pull rates right now, do we expect a Bo Jackson under 2 million coins? Let me look at Bo. It really depends. Because if this card goes for like 400K, like his low card. All right, let me look at Rod first, actually. If it's regular legend and like you can power it up and it's like the same stats, there's no boost, there's no +1s, then I could totally see it being, you know, just a little bit like 1 million. But 2 million easy. So like Rod's down to 436. And by Sunday, I would assume the Bo legend pieces will be around the same thing, 450-ish, 500K by Sunday. Rod's down a few days later, but then you look at the price and look at how few people are pulling like Julio. Today it was like 1.8, 1.22 for a bunch of average stats. Somebody tweeted this at me, and I apologize, I don't remember your name off the top of my head. You can at me and say that was me, you fool. Okay, so Julio above me. His stats, like, they're not that good. He's like kind of tall. He's not Megatron height though. Kind of fast. Not Tyreek speed though. And he's insanely priced. Okay, it's because there's no supply. It feels like the guy said it's back to golden tickets pre-boosted, right? Why do they make limited so limited? If you're gonna make them limited, make them numbered so we can tell how many are actually out there, right? If there's only 50 Julios, that makes sense. But 1.22 for Julio, and it's totally gonna go down tomorrow as more packs are pulled because he's still in packs. But ridiculous day one, how rare he is. He should be half that price in my opinion for a limited out of packs. So. Anyways, Bo Jackson is one of them coming tomorrow. Kind of crazy. Everything cool with that. All right, next one is we are getting Junior Seau. Now this is the base card, 85 speed. So right, they're giving us an offensive weapon, 92 speed or 91 speed. The defensive thing to fight him, 85 speed. Sweet, nice job, EA. 78 zone, really cool. Really appreciate that. We're still not able to find a linebacker or like a safety as fast as the quarterback or running backs that are out right now. Really cool. The offense is like destroying the defense, and you're like, let's bring out a okay linebacker. You know, if you brought out somebody like a Muttmaster level again, that speed, that'd work, right? Bring out Shaz, something like that could help stop Bo. Bring out Lawrence Taylor. That would have been. I would have rather gone Lawrence Taylor and a shitty offensive weapon versus Bo Jackson and a shitty defensive weapon. Now, Junior Seau is not shit. 85 speed is solid. But it isn't like gonna keep up, and obviously we don't want linebackers too fast, but because like that the game is 90 speed. But I'm just trying to say, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Stop giving more tools to the offense when the defense is struggling right now. That Lamar card was a huge mistake. This Bo card basically stepping on Barry's toes. So a lot. I bet you Barry. I wonder if Barry went down tonight. Let's take a look. What is Mr. Sanders going for? And not Colonel Sanders, because he's only going for like $12.99 or something. All right. So he went down about, 200,000 coins with the new Bo coming out tomorrow. We've gotten, Bettis, Zeke, Bo, Barry over the last week or so. So they do love those running backs, which I always say running backs and quarterbacks not great to invest in because EA pumps those out like crazy. Like, I pump out milk out of any animal because I can milk you too, Greg. But 86 speed on his sweet ass legend. Like, this is so cool. Yeah, Junior Seau, we miss you. You're great. But yeah, 80 zone, 90 hit power, 90 block shot, 91 putt. Hey, you might be okay against the run, but Bo's gonna run past him. I mean, it's realistic that Bo would run past him. I just didn't want Bo. Anyways, other things going on. Besides for the legends, besides for the power-ups, everything, defense is I have a hard time finding a defense. I'll straight up tell you right now, I've been through so many defensive books, like shit through chicken, it's gone just through and through. I'm going back to, I think I'm actually moving on to Dolphins. So here are the books I've been through. I started with Kansas City, and then I went to Lions, then Bears, then 46, which is pretty similar to multiple, but I wanted to try the 46. And now I'm on to Dolphins. And the reason is because there's only really like two ways of getting pressure in this game. It's either through the three-man D-lines, like 3-5. You pinch your line, crash your line in, QB contain it, and it kind of glitches out the offensive line. That, I think the first... Dude, it was a really small creator who I saw it on. Somebody sent me a link. I apologize. I know Gold Rush has another video on like how he like maneuvered his guy to kind of like get him through on just a one-man pass rush. That was a pretty good one. But the other way is to go like 1-4-6 or a 2-3-6 dime, or yeah, I think it's 2-3-6 dime sugar, something like that. And that's like a way of getting off the edge pressure. Like, so those are the only way to really like kind of heat people up right now. But then you kind of get torn up by the run. Some people are audibling down to runs, which is smart against that kind of stuff. But yeah, right now I am having the damnedest time stopping anybody on defense. Basically, I'm just hoping my opponents make mistakes or so a random shed happens, because people have gotten smart and started to put edge threats or edge protectors to stop the edge threats getting home with any kind of pressure. So that's bad. I started to try to go defensive back chems, and those things have not provided me anything. Minka Fitzpatrick on a deep third, like it was a corner route right at his face, and like I just said, it was like with this ability, I kind of watched it, and he's like, huh. Clint told me I just got to stand here like a cone instead of actually attacking corner route at a deep third with nothing coming at to clear me out. And I lost in overtime like that. Although Minka's got me at both the forced fumble and an interception already today, so he's definitely done his job. I don't hate Minka. I just hate the way that zones are coded because they don't recognize guys coming through them. Okay, that's enough of that about the meta talk. Let's talk about content. I know a lot of people are frustrated. Like a lot of people, and I read this article, EA Sports opens up about working the challenges of developing during COVID. And this just, I mean, like, it just reeks of corporate bureaucracy BS. Like, they're just trying to tell their bosses, hey, we can't do our job. Even though we're a technology company, we can't do our job at a distance. Like, here's the thing. I get it. I understand the struggles. But why the community is frustrated is not due to your struggles, right? Why the community is frustrated is because you're cheap as shit, you fucking people, right? When I go to challenges, when I go to solos, this was pointed out. I saw this a few times by a few different people. I go to Superstar MVPs, and last year people got a high card right there, right? Right? They got like free 89 overall, and this year we don't, right? And it's like, so COVID made you fucking cheap? Why is it that season rewards are less than you, right? COVID made you fucking cheaper on that? Why are you making it so hard to grind your game? Right? Did the sickness do that to you? Right? When we're playing games like MLB The Show, and they're frankly giving out ridiculously overpowered, almost bordering on game-wrecking level rewards for free, and you're like, I'm going to make you pay a couple bucks for some sweet-ass coin packs. And the other games giving away 99 Corey Kluber, which literally wrecked the meta for a few months, which they did the same. I'm not saying doing that. That was horrible for the game too, but come on. Okay? Come on. We would have sympathy for you if you were at all fucking generous about this, right? If you're like, you know what? People are going through some shit. Maybe we should have charged them for level rewards this year. But you know what? We could also say, fuck you. And then when you're angry at us, we can say, hey man, it's really hard coding during this time. And you're like all in your tears. Like, okay? Right? It's not very cool, man. You shit on a rug. Give us a new rug, okay? Like, why did you nerf solos? Why did you nerf head-to-head? Why did you get rid of John Madden being any good? Why did you get rid of the Series Master? The reason we play and grind for trophies? Right? You're giving us competitive rewards that are 500 trophies that are 85 to 86. That's like, what are those things going for? 70 now? And then like 70K is the new thing. And then like red zone packs for 85 trophies gives you 25K. And touchdown packs for 175K give you a 50K, which doesn't make any sense either. Usually you get a better deal in bulk instead of a worse. Like, I get it. It's hard, but you understand where we're coming from, right? Right, EA? You see this. Why we're frustrated at you? We get it. Content can be hard, even though we saw 2K and MLB The Show put out some great content during the same time period that you had. So that's why I think we're frustrated. And that's kind of where we're at. We understand it. We don't like hearing excuses if you're going to sit there and still keep ripping us off. All right? And that's where I want to end the video. All right, take it easy. See you guys tomorrow for the new Legends.